Hello, everybody. Welcome to lesson 10.7. And inside of this lesson, we're going to be looking at word problems relating to volume. And here is our first example. So we're going to be looking at a glass that has 4 cubes of ice in it. And each of the ice cubes has an edge length of 4 centimeters. And what we're going to do is let these ice cubes melt. And as they melt, they're going to turn into obviously water in the glass. And then we're going to check to see how high the water will rise after those 4 ice cubes have melted. And the glass has a radius of 6 centimeters, as we can see here. So to do a problem like this, we want to first of all try to figure out what the problem is asking. And this one's going to ask how high will the water be after the cubes melt. So we want to think about what shape the water will be after they melt. So the ice cubes are cubes right now, but they're going to melt and turn into the shape of the glass. And this glass happens to be a cylinder. So we're going to have the height in our cylindrical glass. So the first thing we want to do is think about the amount of space the ice cubes hold. So that's the volume. So we want to find the volume of our ice cubes. So to find the volume of a cube, it's going to be the area of the base multiplied by the height. And a cube has a square on the bottom. So that's going to be 4 times 4. And then the height of the cube is also 4, because a cube has all sides the same. So we take 4 times 4 times 4. So 64 centimeters cubed. That's the volume of each ice cube. And then what we want to do is find the 4 ice cubes together. So what we're going to do is multiply that by 4, and we end up with 256. And that is our, well, there we go. So that's the volume of our total water, our 4 cubes, 256 centimeters cubed. Now we want to see how the 256 centimeters cubed will look inside of our cylindrical glass. So if we think about a cylinder and the volume of a cylinder, it's going to be the area of the base multiplied by the height. So what we can do is find the area of the base, given our information. Area of the base on a cylinder is a circle. So we take pi times the radius squared. And so pi times 6 squared. I can show how to type that into the calculator here. So second exponent to get pi multiplied by 6 squared. We get 113.097, so we'll round that to 113.1. That's the area of our base of our cylinder. And what we're going to do is multiply that by the height to get the volume. So we don't know the height, but we do know the volume of the ice cubes, and that's 256. So what we're going to do is divide both sides by 113.1, that number, and we'll solve for the height. So if we take 256 divided by 113.1, we end up with 2.263. And so there we go. There's the height inside of our glass, 2.26 centimeters. So I will encourage the teacher and students to pause the video here to write down those parts, reflect on what we did, and ask questions to the teacher or to the class. Our second example is talking about a swimming pool. The swimming pool is 8 meters long, 6 meters wide, and 1.5 meters deep. And what we're going to do is take water-resistant paint, and we're going to paint the inside part of the pool. And the paint costs $6 per square meter. And we want to find out how much will it cost to paint the interior surfaces of the pool, the bottoms and the sides. So this is a surface area problem, not a volume problem, because we're going to just put the paint on the sides of the pool. So we want to think about the different parts of the pool. We have the bottom, that would be 8 by 6. We have the front, 8 by 1.5. The back, the same as the front, the right and the left sides. And what we're going to do is find the surface area for each of those shapes. These are all rectangles, so we can just take base times height for each of them. And then we're going to add them all together. And here we can see our work of adding them all together. And we end up with 90 square meters. And then we're going to go ahead and take that 90 square meters multiplied by the cost per square meter of $6. So 90 times $6, we get $540. I'm going to finish this problem on video 2.